Hello everybody. Chromatic Mediant. Ah, I can hear steam coming out your ears. People are very excited about Chromatic Mediants, not least because it just sounds so complicated. It's not, and I can explain how it works. And then you can decide whether you really wanted to know it in the first place or not. And it's only going to take minutes. So here we go. Right, let's get stuck in. Let's break this down. Chromatic, first of all. What does chromatic mean? If we go to my keyboard, here we are. Let's play a scale of C major. If we play a chord of C major, we're just using the notes, white notes. In other words, we're just using notes which are in the scale of C major. If we play this note, this chord, E minor, we are just using the notes, white notes, which are in the scale of C major. If we play this chord, which is E major, look, it's got a G sharp in it, a cheeky G sharp. Is G sharp in the scale of C major? No, it's not. And because this chord uses a note which is outside the scale, it's called chromatic. There you go. That's what chromatic means. It means not in the scale. Diatonic means in the scale. Chromatic means uses a note which is not in the scale. Part one. Mediant. What's this whole mediant thing? Okay. Well, back to C major again. Right. You know that not only is it called C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, it's also got a number. This is the first note of the scale. It's also got a name. And you remember what that is? Indeed, that is the tonic. Next one up, supertonic. Third one up is the mediant. Exactly. So mediant means third in this particular instance. Okay, keep going for a second because it's relevant. Subdominant, dominant. This one, A, is called the submediant. So it's also a mediant because, and it's called submediant because if you go up a third from C, you end up on the E. If you go down a third, minor third, you end up on A. So that's submediant and that's the mediant. So the mediant simply means a third away from C, and chromatic means not in the scale of C. Ta-dum! Thank you very much. That's it. No. We haven't quite got there yet. The point is, chromatic mediant tends to describe chords, okay, more than anything else. So here we go. So if we've got a chord of C, mediant chords are any chord which is based on a note a third away from C. So that can be a major third, which is 4 half steps or semitones up, 1, 2, 3, 4, or a minor third, which is only 3. So therefore we have a choice of any chord which has got E at the bottom of it, any chord which has got E flat at the bottom of it. And going the other way, minor third down, 3, 1, 2, 3, takes us to A. So it also includes any chord which has got A at the bottom, or a major third down, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, any chord which has A flat at the bottom of it. Right. You rack your brains and think what we've got. Well, it's pretty straightforward. If you play E minor, the bottom note in a chord of E minor is E, okay, which is a third away from C. So that's 1. What else could we have? Oh, we could have E major. That's 2, okay? Brilliant. We're getting there. What about starting on E flat? Okay, we could have E flat major, yes, and we're getting there, E flat minor. And now we can do exactly the same on the other side. So we got A minor, we can have A major, A flat major, and A flat minor. So those are the 8 mediant chords. But which of those chords involve notes which are just in the scale of C major? Well, some of them are familiar. So in the key of C major, E minor is chord 3, and it just uses the notes of the scale. So it's not a chromatic mediant; it's a diatonic mediant. In other words, it's a mediant chord, but it's diatonic because they're all white notes. Likewise, A minor is also a mediant chord, but it's diatonic. So the chromatic mediants are the ones which have a root a third away from C, but use notes which includes at least one which is not in the scale. So that means we have 3 major, whereas 3 minor is E minor. So E major, you got flat 3, major and flat 3 minor. So we got the chromatic mediants are E major, E flat major, E flat minor, and going the other way, A minor of course is diatonic because it's all white notes. So A major, which is 6 major when you're talking about it. Okay, so this is flat 6 major, flat 6 minor. There you go. That's chromatic mediants. Well, that's what they are. It's not the world's most helpful explanation as to how you use them. I mean, the point being, once you start kind of getting into all this kind of stuff and say to yourself, I am not going to be constrained by the world of diatonic harmony. I'm going to start busting out all over because I'm that kind of person. Okay, you can start going, and you suddenly start sounding like Danny Elfman. So, okay, so you go, if you go sort of, here we go, C major, A flat minor, so we got C major to E flat minor, all this sounds vaguely sort of fantasy-esque, doesn't it? Yes, there's a good reason for that. That's how it works. So there you go. That's what a chromatic mediant is. And you can go and mess about with them and have a bit of a laugh. And because they're fair game, because when you're looking for an interesting chord progression, or you want to throw an extra interesting chord into your slightly dull and lifeless arrangement, where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Think mediants. Think chromatic mediants in particular. There you go. I hope you found this useful. If you did, and you like the kind of cut of my jib, so to speak, feel free to subscribe. I am not going to stop you. I will not send the boys round to say unsubscribe. And if you're interested in this kind of slightly more practical approach to learning music theory, I run a course called Learn Music Theory. It's really inexpensive and really comprehensive, and it's great, and it's all about this kind of stuff. So if this rings your bell, all the details are underneath this video. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.